us all away and turn to playgrounds and pet tradition with single cells would swing the fist at anything that looks like it's praise. Nature show that rages every day. It was the land of heart and intuition. Say
As Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from uneasy dreams,
he found himself transformed in his bed into a gigantic insect.
His numerous legs, which were pitifully thin compared to the rest of his bulk, waved helplessly before him.
What has happened to me?
he thought.
It was no dream.
He looked at the alarm clock, ticking on the chest.
6:30, and the hands were quietly moving on.
Gregor! Gregor!
Said a voice.
A gentle voice.
It was his mother.
His mother's.
His mother's.
I'm Gregor Samsa. There's my sister, Greta.
There's Brother Gregor.
Isn't that nice that she waits up for me?
I always wait up for him.
Glass of milk on the table and then bed. Up again at 4 a.m. the next morning. It's 4 a.m. Catch the 5 a.m. train.
He doesn't come home often.
Daily. What a life. What an exhausting job. And I picked it.
He works so hard.
I picked it. I'm a commercial traveler in the cloth trade. I have to work to keep them.
But he also makes things at home.
Who else can do it? Father's ill, so they rely on me totally.
He recently made a picture frame, and in it he put a picture cut out of an illustrated magazine.
On my back it rests. Their fortunes rest on my back like a great weight.
It shows a lady with a fur cap and a fur stole, sitting upright and holding out to the spectator a huge fur muff, into which the whole of her forearm had vanished.
The warehouse was better. One didn't have to worry about the traveling.
It was very good.
I feel sick.
Gregor!
Cash.
Gregor!
Shoes.
Gregor!
Cigars.
Gregor! Food! Gregor!
Beer.
Gregor! Clothes! Milk, Gregor?
Yes, thank you. You're up late. Why aren't you in bed?
I thought I'd wait up for you. Oh, what's the matter?
Back's aching. Must be carrying these samples all day.
Did you sell much?
Not as much as last week.
Oh, never mind. It'll be better tomorrow.
Perhaps.
Of course it will.
Shh. Listen.
What?
It's raining again. Can you hear it beating on the window, Greta?
It's been raining for ages.
Oh, God.
What is it?
I'm so exhausted.
Go to bed then.
I was tired. Traveling day in and day out. On top of worrying about making train connections, snatching odd meals, and if I arrive late in some small town trudging the streets looking for a hotel.
I thought you preferred it to the warehouse.
Not anymore. A man needs his sleep.
Well, go to bed then.
The other travelers have it easy. They're still at breakfast when I've returned with the morning's orders. Sometimes when I go out, it's still dark. The mornings are so empty and bitterly cold. I think that's why I've got a stiff back.
Well, why don't you leave?
Oh, rest assured, one day I will. The moment I've paid off Father's debt to him, I'll go right up to the chief himself and tell him what I think of him.
Oh, that would be fun. Imagine his face.
You'd knock me sideways if I did that. He's such a strange little man. His irritating habit of sitting high at his desk and speaking down to me, and I have to crane my neck because he's hard of hearing.
Is there much to pay off?
Should take another 5 years.
Oh, as long as that.
Then I'll cut myself loose.
Good. And if you're lucky, it might be sooner.
That's another thing. You're just making casual acquaintances, and before you have time to become friends with anyone, you're off again. I don't know what's happening to me. All My joints feel stiff.
Perhaps you shouldn't go in tomorrow. Don't go in. I'll call the doctor for you in the morning.
No!
Why not?
It would look suspicious.
I've not had a day's illness in 5 years.
The insurance doctor would come here with the chief clerk and put it all down to laziness.
Well, I feel quite well, really, so they wouldn't be wrong, would they?
But you look so tired and pale.
That's the penalty for being such a good salesman.
Oh, Gregor,
You're so good
to
at
us.
You go to bed now.
And have a good night's sleep.
And I'll cook you a lovely breakfast in the morning.
Sleep forever. Good night, Greta.
Good night, Gregor!